好。We are good three, and I'm Austin 周同志.
I'm Liang Yang.
Today we divide our comments into 4 parts. First the word-out part, and then drama part, and PPT, and Q&A. And Lisa will talk about the word-out part first.
I'd like to talk about the workshop. In the beginning, they prepared the trust to let us answer whether it's right or wrong. It not only gave us a rough idea of what they were going to do later, but also drew people's attention. Then they offered 2 videos to let us see the differences between famous speakers and famous expert speakers. And my favorite part was when Lucy asked about open-ended questions because it makes you think. For me, expert speakers know how to control the tempo of the speech because it's their profession, so people don't easily get bored. And famous speakers, people come to see them not necessarily because they are good speakers, but sometimes just because they are famous. So both have their pros and cons, and that's what we'll be able to make the conclusion. 等一下还没那个 Austin drama.
And I'm going to make some comment about their drama. And I think their drama is full of energy. And the whole drama is fluent. And they all have intonation. And that makes us easier to a very good guess about their feelings. And let's welcome Fion to talk about the Q&A and the PPT.
I'm going to talk about their PowerPoint and Q&A part. In their PowerPoint, the words on the PowerPoint are big enough to see clearly. And I think their PowerPoint is vivid because they use many graphics and animations. In their Q&A part, before the class started, Trista looked so tired, but when their presentation stopped, she can quickly turn herself into a good condition and make the Q&A part very energetic. I think she did very well. In the end of our good time, no matter in their word of part, drama, PowerPoint, and the Q&A part, they all did a good job. So let's give it the floor to group 5.
Hello everyone, we are group 5. Today our comments are divided into 3 parts. First, I'm going to talk about group 4's acting skills, and next Jessica is going to talk about the content of their PPT. In the end, Anna will talk about their Q&A part. And now I'm going to talk about their acting skill. I'm Annie. For group 4, I'm very impressive about their overall acting skills, especially for Joe and Trista. Because when they were in the hotel booking check-in scene, they acted like they were really nervous about the problems that they had during with the booking record. And they also acted vividly when they finally solved the problem. I think their acting skill helped us to get into the scenario. And that's my job. That's my part. Let's welcome Jessica.
Hello, I'm Jessica and I want to make some comment on their content. In the first, they make some question and ask the audience, I think it's very good because it can make the audience really feel in. And also in the question part, I learned how to find the proper speaker. It includes to consider your audience, such as how they can understand you or not, and to concern the purpose of the convention. The convention is for what, and also to consider the type of the convention, and we should focus on, we should consider the flight tickets not to late for the keynote speaker. It's also very important for the whole convention. I think it's very important. And next, I will welcome Anna to talk about her part.
Hello, I'm Anna Zheng, and I want to talk about the props and the atmosphere they make. And this time, I think the words in the props and in the PPT is big enough compared to the last groups, so we can see the words clearly this time. And before the end of their drama, they do the Q&A time and make us roll a dice to get a bonus if we answer if we say the right answer. And I think at this time, Trista make us feel that the atmosphere is interesting and happy instead of bored. And I enjoy the time very much. And so far, we have mentioned the acting skills and the content and the atmosphere. And let's give the floor to group 6. Thank you.
We are group 6. I'm Jordan, and we are going to have give a comment to group 4's performance. At first, I think, and their performance is very impressive. From the beginning, they show us the difference between famous and the expert speakers through the video. But there are some advice I want to give them. Because video, I think the subtitle is maybe it's YouTube auto translation, because some words are misspelling. So the minutes, the videos, the speaker's meaning is not so easy to understand, but it's not a video. And later their drama, I think they have a good performance. And I think their drama is very easy to understand through the relationship between keynote speaker and the hotel, also the company. I think they have a good structure in the whole performance. So I very enjoy it. Next.
Hi, I'm going to talk about their PPT and their acting skill. First of all, their PPT is very colorful, but it won't be too messy, so it's easy to understand what you want to show us. I like it very much. And some very cute pictures, some were rude, and it's very cute, I like it. And their acting skill, I think, is wonderful. I can give you a 100 score. And like when Joe, right? Joe, when you think something, you will touch your lips. You notice that? When you say, okay, when you hear that phone, you okay, what? I think that's very funny. And it's good because you're so into your character. I think it's very professional. Yes, I enjoy the whole show very much, and I like the candy you gave. And you use the dice, right? You use the dice to count the candy's number. I think it's very good and very creative. And now let's welcome Monica.
Hi, Monica. And I think their warm-up part and activity part is very good because
let us feel relaxed, and their music effect is very cool. So I'm very enjoying their presentation, and I also learned Don't Give Up when I saw the inspiring video about it. And so far we have commend their PPT, their music effect, and their acting skill. So let's give the floor to the group 7. Thank you.
Hi, we are group 7, and we are going to make some comments on group 4, including the facial expression and the content and the conclusion. I'm Angeline Andrew. She is Amanda Su Xiaoqi. Sorry. And she is parent Chen Weizhen. They have lots of vivid facial expression, especially Joe. And with the rising and falling tone, we can really get into the presentation. But at the beginning, the speed is, I think the speed is a little bit too fast. So my suggestion is they can make it slow down next time. Let's welcome Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda Su Xiaoqi. I want to talk about their contents. First, I want to talk about their discussion questions. They introduced two kinds of keynote speakers. One is famous speaker and the other one is expert speaker. And to my opinion, I prefer famous speaker because I may not understand the expert speakers what they are talking and their professional terms. And as to the famous speakers technique, for example, they mainly talk about their personal experience, and I think that's attractive and touching for me. I never watch a expert speaker's speech. As to I went to YouTube and I clicked the Harvard graduation speeches and I watched the opera because she is famous, and I watched the whole video even I didn't understand well. And as to their PPT, I like the little moving cartoon pictures. I like them much. And that's all for my comments for group 4. Let's welcome Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen Chen Weizhen, and now I'm going to make a conclusion for them. First, they made true or false list and 2 videos to let us preview what they are going to say. I think that's really creative. And second, they act very naturally, especially Trista. When Joe was talking to the reception on the phone, her facial expression beside was really vivid. Even the Q&A part, she had an adjective intonation when she interacted with the audience. I think they all did a really great job. And so far, we've mentioned about the facial expression and contents. And let's let's give the floor to the group 8. Thank you.
Hi, we are Group 8, and I'm Vincent Zhang Tongming. I'm going to talk about their PPT. First, their PPT is well laid out. They have a big sized word that the audience suitable for audience to watch, and they also have cute pictures that will move, and they put that right down to the left, below the left, and right, and they also have a good game, and if I roll to the number 3 and I will get to 20, I think that is interesting. And let's welcome Sally.
I'm Sally Cho. I would like to talk about the intonation. I feel their rundown is very organized, and all of them's intonation are very changeable. Through their rise and falls intonation, I'm very happy and enjoying during the drama. Besides, their facial expression is also very natural, along with the scenario. And overall, their presentation is very informative. And above our comments. Thank you. And now let's give the floor to Group 4's inside story. Thank you.
I'm Trista, and I want to talk about our difficulties during this presentation. I think last week we just enjoyed Guava's presentation, that in Group 6, yes, and we watched that their video has the subtitles, but I just think that we finished our PowerPoint and our video just there, and I didn't think about that I need to put the subtitles. Then we discussed, and finally we think we should put it in our video. So last Thursday, we get together and find the solutions to think that how can we put the subtitles on it. And we just find the answer for about 1.5 hours. I can't find the answer. I just wonder why can't they just put their subtitles in their video? And I think about this many times with Lucy. And finally, we just changed the video version and download the subtitles and put the YouTube. We still download the YouTube and the subtitles together, and we put them together. Finally, we just made it. I feel very thankful to Lucy because she just feels very sad about why can't we just put it for about 5 minutes to solve this problem, but we still spend about 1.5 hours to spend so much time on it. I feel very I don't know how to say that feeling, but I feel thanks for my team members because they and I just find the solutions together. So I think that is very great, and they are really thankful, I think. And yes, that's my part. I think we solved the difficulty. Yes, I think I just got the feedback from this presentation. That is really good. Next, let's welcome Lucy.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucy Xiaolu. I'm delighted that I was assigned to this new group with these efficient members. And during our first meeting, when we met with no passport, we know that we have to come up with many ideas to complete our presentation. Unexpectedly, we constructed our outline smoothly and quickly. In addition, we divided the work to complete automatically. However, the trouble we encountered is our video part. When we finished hunting the video, we found it didn't have subtitles. Then, when we finished putting the subtitles on, we found it can be opened in this classroom. Then, when we finished opening the video successfully, We found it just had sound but no images. At last, we decided to show the video by external links. Anyway, the presentation was so smoothly as we expected. Thanks our great cooperation. Hope we can have a better performance next time. Now let's welcome Joe.
Hello, I'm Joe Jin Chaoju, and first of all, of course, I want to thanks to all my teammates. And this is my first time for doing the back part. I mean, in the unit, in the back part, means there's no text in our performance. So we should come up with all the idea from ourselves. And I want to give my teammates a position is that I think I'm just like a child and fooling around my teams and giving some silly ideas. And Trista is a little bit like a leader in the team, and Lucy's like an organizer. And Cindy is the idea provider, which gave us a lot of cartoon pictures. And I think for this presentation, we have 5 times meeting, and which every time we have a meeting, we do a lot of efforts, and everybody discuss for several hours. I think it takes a long time for us. And I think I look forward to have the next meeting with my teammates, and we work like friends. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank all my group members. We started to prepare our presentation 4 weeks ago because we don't have enough time. We all have our jobs, our school works, so we come to school every Thursday morning. It's very exhausting. And they never complain about it. And I have to say our group is very efficiently. And we prepare the video for you. So thank you. And that's all. Thank you.
Could you give me back your PowerPoint? Everybody loves it.